All right, what's up everybody? Doing a little Ty Ty Nursery unboxing, impromptu. Here's the box that came in. It got kind of wet, so it's kind of disintegrated. Comes in a cardboard box. I got 4 trees here. I got 2 almonds, and I got 2 jujubes. They come wrapped up just like this in the box. They use, I don't know, many layers. These are bare root trees, by the way. Many layers of plastic. I'm gonna try to be careful not to cut any of these roots while I'm doing this. A lot of people complain about their packaging. Maybe I just have like low standards, but I think it's fine. The trees are all alive. They kind of have like come in this weird gel to keep them moist. I guess some people have a problem with that too. I don't know. I think people are always gonna have a problem. All of the trees I've gotten from Ty Ty Nursery are alive. They're doing fine. And I got a lot better deals on a lot of these trees than a lot of the other websites. Sure, the packaging might be a little prettier from them, but until I start getting dead trees from them, I'll probably keep ordering stuff. I'm struggling. I mean, they got them wrapped up good. This is that gel that keeps the root ball wet. It is kind of a mess, but I don't care. As long as they're alive and as long as they grow and do well. Here's something I will say. This grass, kind of crazy. Hopefully that's not a problem. I don't know if y'all can see that. Kind of a strange graft. I've never seen a graft like that before, but I don't know, maybe it'll be fine. This is how they come. Well, I don't know, maybe this is just an almond thing, because they both kind of, let us know. Is that like normal looking graft for an almond? I don't know, you tell me. Okay, so here's one jujube. This is the sugarcane jujube. It's alive, it's doing well. Got plenty of roots on it. These are the almonds. They do have some little, you know, buds on them. Little green shoots coming out, so they seem to be alive and doing all right. The roots are, I don't know, they're a little circular. They're kind of wrapped up a little bit, but I've seen a lot worse, so I think once I get them in the ground and I get them kind of spread out and doing their thing, I think they'll be fine. I'm not seeing anything choking anything off at this point. That's the main thing with trees, is you just, when you plant them, you don't want any roots strangling the tree. If they're wrapped around that tree or other big roots, it's gonna strangle itself and then the tree's probably gonna die. I'm gonna stick these in there for now, just to keep them wet. I'm about to plant these trees right now. Do not leave trees in water like that. This is just rainwater. It's been raining all week. Don't leave trees in water for more than an hour or 2, I would say. You don't want it to start to rot. This is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna be planting these jujubes probably one over here by the shop, one over here by the entranceway over to the house. I'm gonna get them planted over there. It's kind of a spot I would like some shade later on, and those get bigger than like maybe some orchard trees, but they don't get absolutely massive. So I think they'll be a good option for that spot. The almonds, I'm not really sure where we're putting the almonds. We have a Nikita's Pride. That's a Hull's Hardy almond. That's not a true almond, that's a hybrid. So I probably won't eat those. I got those for pollination. There's the Nikita's Pride. That's the true almond, supposedly. It's supposed to be a hardy almond. We'll figure out a spot to put those almonds. I'm not really sure yet. I'll have to walk around and look.
All right, everybody, we're planting the jujube trees. He went through and he marked and measured everything appropriately to his desires. So there's gonna be one right here, and there's gonna be one right here.
No way. Line pipe. That's what I don't want to hit. I've got propane out here somewhere, and I've got a line side of that sub panel going out to the shop. There's a sub panel in there, and it's, I don't know where they're at, if I'm being honest. One of them's in that mulch bed, so I think one of them's missing this area entirely, but I'm not sure where the other one is really.
So does it look like there's a line right there?
No, it might have just been a rock. It's a little deep for something like that. Yeah, it's just a big old rock.
All right, we're in the clear.
Why are you talking like you're on the news? You're talking like you're on doing like a news report or something. There's people getting shot in the Middle East, those journalists. They're like, we're in the clear.
I'm narrating.
This is when you tell people, we'll be like all the other cottage core gardeners on YouTube. Call before you dig. Call before you dig. You never know. Just dig the hole. Be careful. I mean, call before you dig. There's no one to call out here, man. I mean, I'm sure there is, but the orchard ones, I dug the biggest holes. I dug like some 3-foot diameter holes. I really wanted them fruit trees to be able to grow. You know what I'm saying? These fruit trees, but also kind of ornamental, also kind of shade. I'm just gonna plant them in a hole maybe twice the size of the root ball. Really, that's more like 3 times the size of the root ball, but a general good rule of thumb, if whatever the plug is that you're putting in the ground, twice the size of that at minimum. The more the merrier. You're just gonna make it easier for them roots to spread out and grow the bigger you go. So do the most, do the minimum, I don't care. Your choice. Should I trim these low-key? I should trim these roots low-key.
It's like 3 feet of roots.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of roots, y'all. Whoop, see that? Look, we are gonna trim that. You see this root is going back towards the trunk and circling around? You don't want that. Snip those off. It might set the tree back a little bit, but it's gonna save the tree in the future. You don't want those roots wrapping around the tree. It will kill them. It'll strangle it. More than likely, at some point down the road. Maybe not right away, but.
This is the first Jujube tree, sugarcane Jujube tree. First one in the ground.
For the soil that I'm putting back in here, I'm doing a 50-50 mix of good compost and just the native soil I got straight out of that ground when I was digging a hole. As far as compacting, don't go crazy. Some people be like, don't do that. Just give it some nice smacks, but I wouldn't recommend putting your whole body weight on it. Number 1, you don't want to damage too many roots. Number 2, if you make it really compact, it's gonna be hard for it to, I mean, the tree will put out roots, but it's gonna struggle more doing so. Just be aware of that. You don't have to go crazy. Just, if you have to stake the tree to keep it upright. Don't smash it in the ground. If you're planting 500 trees in a giant orchard, it ain't gonna matter. It's not gonna matter as much, right? You're just getting them in the ground. I only have 2 Jujubes. I want them both to survive and grow well. So I'm not gonna smash the dirt around them. I'll let it settle naturally more over time. I'm just basically, when I'm doing this, I'm just trying to make sure there's no major air pockets in there because I don't want them roots hitting air pockets and dying. So that's all I'm doing. I'm not stomping on it. It doesn't need to be super compact. It's gonna help encourage the tree to put out more roots if we don't compact it too much.
First one done. One more.
And then we got 2 almonds.
One more Jujube tree and then 2 almond trees. All right, he got the hole dug for the second Jujube tree. Right now he's messing with the roots and then the tree is going to get planted.
Man, this sucker here, this one's got some long roots. You know? Okay. One thing I do like to do, especially the bare root stuff, is the first couple shovelfuls of dirt I put in the hole, I like to go through and kind of finger the roots. Listen, that's not what I mean. I just like to go through and make sure there's dirt all the way up under this root ball. We don't want a bunch of big air pockets in there. So just go through and finger it a little bit. Make sure it's nice and filled in there. Okay, now we put the rest in. Another thing you can do that helps, or that you should do anyway, air pockets, is water it afterward. That'll help you a lot with air pockets. This is the difference between a white boy built for the cold and a Native American girl built for the heat. Is I'm like
Into what?
leaking like a faucet over here. It's so humid.
You're also doing the work.
Well, that's true, but still.
I'm
Even if I
not
wasn't
doing
doing
any
anything,
work.
I'd be sweating out here right now. It's so humid.
I am sweating, just not like you. You're dripping in sweat.
Dripping! How's that?
Bro got fresh cut.
Fresh
Fresh
cut,
cut.
who this? I'm allergic to haters. The fill dirt on this property sucked.
Alright, Jujube tree number 2 planted. Done. All thanks to him.